Sunday Morning Funnies will return in just a moment.
It's a world of newfound places. It's a world of shining faces. A world where kids should have some fun. Moms understand.
M&M's chocolate candies. The finest milk chocolate in colorful candy shells.
The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. All the world loves M&M's. Sheer milk chocolate joy for everyone.
M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Getting blonde was easy. Getting this body wasn't. I pushed myself because I like how it looks. You know the hardest part? Getting started. Holiday Health Holiday Lady makes it easier, especially at $24 a month.
Join now. Get 18 months for only $24 a month. Some restrictions apply.
Face it, if it came in a bottle, everyone would have a good body.
Beyond all the islands of the Caribbean, there is a land on which the sun rises first. Poised between the sea and the ocean with sparkling clear waters. Beyond your expectations. Beyond your dreams. Beyond all the islands of the Caribbean, there is Barbados.
Welcome to the future. For kids with asthma, there's something new. Super Stuff. It's not medicine. It's an exciting booklet designed to teach you about your asthma. Super Stuff is packed with puzzles and games that help you learn to control your asthma. To find out more about Super Stuff, contact your American Lung Association. It's a matter of life and breath.
The Sunday Morning Funny starring Abbott and Costello now continues.
Dear Certs, you'll love this Certs encounter. I knew camping wasn't for me, but the hike proved it. Oh well, I thought, I'll just brush off the dust and have a Certs. It had to be faked, because out of nowhere came a huge backpack attached to the best-looking guy.
Only Certs has a lively, fresh flavor and a glistening drop of Retsin, so it's all you need to freshen your breath and keep it that way.
Well, Certs, looks like we're going camping more often.
Certs and sugar-free Certs, just in case you're going to be face-to-face.
The Sunday Morning Funny starring Abbott and Costello now continues.
Sid Copperfield by Charles Dickens. We asked 3 book experts to put a price on this edition.
The raised spine is the giveaway. That's quality binding. $30.
The illustrations are superb. Excellent typography. $35.
The paper is fine mill. The end papers are unusual. A first-class job. $35.
Franklin Library proudly confounds the experts with a revolution in publishing. Goethe, Hardy, Hawthorne, 50 of the world's great books in a remarkable collector's edition are yours for...
$30.
$35.
$35.
No, for only $12.50 each. Less than the cost of many ordinary hardcover books. Each masterpiece individually designed. Fully bound with hubbed spine. Handsome end papers. Gilded edges. Superb illustrations, fine milled paper to last for generations. $12.50 each. As much as art on your wall or fine furniture in your room, a library of great literature marks a superior home. But great literature does even more. It feeds the mind. The vision of genius enters young minds and old. Wuthering Heights. Poe. Huck Finn. What can compare to the unforgettable adventure you take in the pages of a great book? We believe the collector's library of the world's great books belongs in every home. So we've made ordering easy and completely without risk. Simply call 1-800-453-8800. Franklin Library will send you each month another volume of the collector's library, each only $12.50. Order by credit card or pay COD with a $1 service charge. You may return any book for any reason within 30 days. The fine library of your dreams is only one phone call away. Call 1-800-453-8800.
Can you believe these prices? If you've always wanted an adjustable bed but never thought you could afford one, meet the new Craftmatic 2. It's the first Craftmatic adjustable bed available at a flatbed price. Now you can afford that bed that lets you read, eat, chat on the phone, watch TV, sleep and relax at the touch of a button. Now you can afford soothing, gentle massage, your own personal heat control, total adjustability, and the rest of your life. Get the facts by mail about the first Craftmatic bed available at a flatbed price. Pick up the phone and call this toll-free number to receive free information. There's no obligation.
At last, an adjustable bed at flatbed prices.
Call 1-800-228-1500 toll-free. 1-800-228-1500. In Canada, call 1-800-268-6365. 1-800-268-6365.
Different people have different kinds of cough. A dry cough, a cough that keeps you awake, a cough with a stuffed-up nose. And some people have a combination of symptoms. That's why there are 4 different kinds of Robitussin. Each contains an expectorant to help loosen phlegm, one a cough suppressant to quiet coughs, one adds a decongestant to relieve stuffy nose. One combines all these relief actions. 4 different Robitussin cough medicines for different kinds of coughs. Which Robitussin should you take? Ask your doctor or pharmacist.
There's gold in them there hills. Some familiar cry out west, but in Timmins, Ontario?
Well, they were gamblers, and they were lucky.
This is Ed Caldwell. Next week on News Center 2 at 6, join me as we follow Buffalo's gold connection into the heart of Canada. You'll see how gold is mined and go deep inside the earth with folks who are modern gold diggers. Plus, find out just what Buffalo's connection is to the gold mines. Watch The Gold Diggers next week on News Center 2 at 6.
Hey, Buffalo, if you're a sports fan, you can't go to bed on Sunday night without watching Ed, Wes, and Mike, 11:30. Sports Extra, you'll get all the sports news and highlights. Don't miss it.
Any working taxpayer under age 70 and a half can design a savings plan for retirement, known as an individual retirement account, and get a tax deduction for the amount contributed up to $2,000 per year. Or you can contribute up to $2,250 to a spousal IRA each year if your spouse has no earned income. And income earned from an IRA is tax-free. Only amounts withdrawn are taxable. You may claim this deduction whether or not you itemize on the short or long form.
When you turn to the Robert Half Organization, you're tapping the resources of the world's largest, most experienced accounting, financial, and data processing recruiting specialists. The placement professionals at Robert Half have a working knowledge of your specialty because they have held responsible positions in the accounting, banking, and data processing fields. So if you're looking for a qualified professional at any level to fill an accounting, financial, or data processing position, or if you are considering a job change, call Robert Half.
Some of the best people in their fields are working for the Navy. Navy know-how. It's working for America.
Watch Beverly Armstrong on News Center 2.
Meet the Press, the world's longest-running television program, is a presentation of NBC News. Meet the Press is sponsored by the Archer Daniels Midland Company, ADM, helping America use its abundance to meet the world's needs.
Every second of every day, there are 3 new mouths in this world to feed. Nearly 2 billion more by the year 2000. And 90% of them will be born in countries where malnutrition is already reaching alarming proportions. Right now, the world has the food and the resources to conquer hunger. But it won't happen as long as we continue to look the other way.
The personal computer game is heating up.
May I?
Go ahead. The AT&T personal computer is faster, 2 to 3 times faster than the IBM PC. It has a higher resolution screen, too, for better graphics.
and runs thousands of business programs. In fact, it's more computer for the money to put your business ahead of the game.
Your move.
The AT&T Personal Computer. Call AT&T Information Systems when you've got to be right.
Recently, the Chrysler LeBaron GTS challenged two of Europe's most celebrated sports sedans to a performance showdown. In critical tests, LeBaron GTS decisively beat the Audi 5000S and BMW 528e, and it will keep on beating them.
Yesterday we were talking about food. Today we're going to talk about where it comes from. Does anybody know? Jill?
It comes from the grocery store.
Well, yes, but before that, anybody else? Andy?
Food comes from the farmers who grow it. And all the other people who help turn into the food that we eat every day.
Okay.
That's not all. Did you know
Agriculture is something we can all be proud of. It's America's biggest industry, with assets equal to 70% of those of all the manufacturing corporations in the country. It's also our largest employer. 1 of every 5 workers, over 23 million people, help put food on our tables. And American agriculture is the most productive system of its kind in the world. Not only do we spend less for food than any other country on earth, we also produce enough surplus each year to export over $30 billion worth of food and feed ingredients.
That's very good. How do you know so much about food?
Well, my dad's a great teacher. Hey, Tammy! Hey, Dad!
Food is so abundant and so affordable in this country that we often take it for granted. Fortunately, a lot of other people don't.
Meet the Press is a presentation of NBC News and has come to you live from our studios in Washington, D.C.
Could your denture cleanser clean a triple stain of cherry, coffee, and tobacco? Extra strength Effordent can. Effordent removes even stubborn stains between teeth.
From medical research to x-rays, medical reporter Penny Williams shows you causes you would never suspect, cures you might never imagine, and a behind-the-scenes look at the world of medicine in a way you can understand. Someday, every station in town will have a medical reporter on staff. But why wait for your medical news? Penny Williams on News Center 2.
I've worked hard in my life for everything, and I'm doing very well, thank you. But when I wanted to feel like I had made it, all it took was one test drive.
The Cadillac Club. People who made an American dream their reality. To experience that feeling, test drive a Cadillac today with its standard luxury features, classic designs, and front-wheel drive V8 power. Join the Cadillac Club. See the 1985 Cadillacs at the Auto Show, February 13 through 17.
If you're a working American, federal tax rules are complicated, unfair, and your taxes are still too high. That's why President Reagan wants a fair tax reform this year. But some in Congress think the special interests are too powerful, that the American people don't care about high taxes. I don't buy that, and you don't either. I'm Lou Lehrman of Citizens for America. If you want to help President Reagan pass a simpler tax code with lower rates this year, call 1-800-368-3238. Let's tell Congress we want tax reform now.